What's up guys, it's Jake the Metalhead, finally back after a month off because, well, fuck all happened in January, so I had nothing to talk about. But today, I have two albums to talk about. Death by Rock and Roll by the Pretty Reckless, and Medicine at Midnight by the Foo Fighters. So, without further ado, let's get started with the reviews, starting with... The Pretty Reckless is a band that my mom and my aunt actually got me into back when they came out with Heaven Knows a couple years back, and they've been a band that I've thoroughly enjoyed over the years. I don't have too much experience with their discography outside of their album Going to Hell and their singles, but I like everything I've heard from them, and this album is no different. Vocalist Taylor Momsen is in full force with this thing.
Hi, Mr. Grinch!
With her wide range and raspy vocals. These guys also do a great job combining modern hard rock with a more 70s classic rock influence. The album is an excellent listen front to back. The title track is a great energetic opener. Only Love Can Save Me Now has a sick guitar opener and a great bridge, which builds to the final stretch of the song. And So It Went has a sick main riff and drum groove and an excellent guitar solo. 25 is the best song on this album, with Taylor Momsen going all in with her storytelling, lyrics, and vocals. Rock and Roll Heaven has some more southern rock influence to it, with the guitars being a little more twangy, which southern rock isn't exactly my first choice for classic rock, but it's still a nice touch that brings some extra flavor to the overall sound of this record. Overall, this album is a great listen front to back. The drums are great, the guitars are sick, and Taylor Momsen has a great voice and excellent lyrical ability. If you are looking for a breath of fresh air in the rock world with some classic rock influence behind it, this album's for you. So that being said, I give Death by Rock and Roll a solid 9 out of 10. Foo Fighters is a band I've always had some sort of love for. I love Color in the Shape. Echoes, Silence, Patience, and Grace is an excellent record, along with Wasting Light, and I was even a fan of Sonic Highways and Concrete and Gold, even if some of the reviewers I watched didn't like it so much. God, I love when I'm in the minority of something. Anyways, after Concrete and Gold came out, I didn't really know what to expect, and Shame Shame got released, and Hot Take Time, it's alright. It ain't their best, but I've certainly heard way worse songs than this, as I'm sure longtime viewers can attest to that. Anyways, I've heard it, and it was alright, and then they played Waiting on a War and No Son of Mine live, and was thoroughly impressed by what I heard. Waiting on a War is what happens when you take something from nothing off of Sonic Highways and expand upon it. No Son of Mine is what happens when Dave Grohl listens to older Metallica and is like, I want to do that. The rest of this album I enjoyed quite a bit as well. Making a Fire, the opening track, has a good hook that sounds like it belongs off of their older stuff, as well as Holding Poison and the title track Medicine at Midnight. Chasing Birds is a nice chill track towards the end of the album, and the album closer, Love Dies Young, is an awesome closer. And this album overall is definitely a great album, as well as the fact that Dave Grohl and company are continuing to expand upon their sound and have it sound really good. At least in my opinion. Overall, this album is very well done. The guitars sound good, the drums sound great, as always, and Dave Grohl sounds good vocally, again, as always. I do wish there was a little more energy behind this album overall. Like, if there were more songs on this album, like No Son of Mine, then I would hold this in a little higher regard than I already do. But nonetheless, this album is still well done, as it already is. So therefore, I give Medicine at Midnight a solid 8 out of 10, and here come the comments about to tell me that this album is weak. The Wasting Light was their last good album, and everything they've done afterwards is trash. And to those of you who will say that, I say in return, in the words of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson,
shut up, bitch! Oh my God! What about that?
And also, just bring it if you smell what the metal is cooking. That's it from me, guys. Huge shout out to Ryan for editing this for me. His channel will be in the description, as well as the links to these two albums and my Instagram, where I post updates on my videos and my bands Psycho Love and New Veins, so be sure to check them out as well. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on both of these albums and why you think my opinion of Sonic Highways and Concrete and Gold are wrong, so be sure to leave a like and a comment on this video, and be sure to subscribe for more videos coming soon. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.